Hi everyone, this is Ants. In this video, I'm going to show you a preloader that I built to force the compiling of all your materials and shaders and particle effects and forcing the compile of the pipeline for the compatibility renderer. And the compatibility renderer, unfortunately, doesn't have some other things you can do if you use Forward Plus or mobile, like pipeline pre-compilation. So the only way you can actually do it on compatibility renderer is basically displaying them for at least one frame in the view of your camera. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get started. Here I have my game. This is a web game. As you can see, this is a web browser. And let's reload this. And here's my preloader. And it goes through all the effects and it shows it. Now, there's different ways to do this. You could actually put a color rectangle in front of it so that it actually doesn't show the effect. But I just did it, and I put a progress bar and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to show you some code. Honestly, it's not rocket science, but this is the way I did it. The question to you is, what do you do on your web projects to make sure you don't get any shutters when you do a first explosion? If you don't actually kind of force the precompile at the beginning, you're going to have some poor play experience. Right, so I'm going to show you it one more time. And the other thing, the problem with the compatibility render is you don't know if the shader has been compiled or not. And this is the reason why I go through the same preloader regardless if it's been precompiled. The other thing is, the next time you come the shader compilation is actually much quicker, or the pipeline setup is much quicker. It's actually much slower on the first time, but it's only the first time. Even if the next day you go back to the itch.io, it's still going to be much more quicker. Overall, this is a good approach because it gives your game is basically smooth. All the particle effects, all the materials from your enemies, they're all been pre-compiled, and so it's a better experience. So let's go look at the code that I implemented. Again, it's not really that difficult, but I'll give you some ideas to create your own. So let's close this and let's go over here. Okay, so I have a preloader, and the preloader basically, I have something to display. It's going to have the actual component name, and then there's a progress bar over here. And what I did is, if you go to the script, I have an export of array of packed scenes. And if you look at all these scenes here, this is the shield, fireball, frostbolt, all sorts of stuff, even the enemy. I know the text is small, but basically you just drag and drop any of your scenes that you want preloaded, right? And you put them in this array. And I looked at this code because I wrote this code like maybe a year and a half ago, and it's overcomplicated, but basically every 10 frames, I show one of the effects, and then I display it for 10 frames, and then I free it up. I queue free, which means I delete each one of these things and I display the next one, and over again. And eventually I clean up after the preloader. I also delete the preloader. So everything is cleaned up. You have to await process frames a lot of times, so that's the whole thing there. And I have every 10 frames I do this. In a way, I only have to do it one frame, and I have no idea why I put it as 10. I think because I actually want it to slow down and actually show the progress bar moving gradually. So I think that's the reason why I do it. So that's basically it. There's no point in me copy and paste this thing because again, this was during a game jam. I'm actually like doing a lot of things that don't make sense for you to do. Like I'm playing the menu, start playing the main menu music right after I finish the preloader and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically it. So that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys do to preload your shaders and your materials so that you don't get any shuttering in your web game. This is what I've been kind of doing, and it seems to work, but I'm just wondering what you guys do. So let me know in the comments there. Hope you found this useful. Take care and have a great day.